So for today, I picked up this $20 lavalier mic, I think they call it. And I was gonna try running an old cell phone with this mic that has a wire and put it on me and see if it doesn't help with some of the audio. It's the Boya. It looks like this mic has about a 15-foot cord, so if the phone falls out of my pocket, I'll make it around 15 feet before I break everything. Dang, dude, this cord looks almost like a problem. Yeah, it's that time. It's this time. I enjoy this time. The warm, oh man, dude. Oh yeah, get in there. That just, oh, right there on the outside of my quads, like all the way down toward my knee. It's just good, man. Really good. The Sonic Life Pro Fitness. I don't leave home without it if I'm going to the skate park. All right, dudes, let's get into this session and let's hope for no interruptions. I just want to skate, man. I'm gonna try this microphone. I'm not warmed up. I took one run into the bowl. I went out and switched my hat for the toque, right? It's chilly. I don't know what kind of session I'm gonna get today. I don't know if I get comfortable with it, man. I still got a stink from last weekend, so like, boom, there that is. But let's see how this microphone works. So check it out, Killian. Like, the camera's way back there, but we can talk, and my voice is being recorded, so I don't have to yell anymore. I'm not sure if the wind screen that's on this little mic, this $20 mic, is gonna block out the wind. I'm not sure if it's gonna scratch on my shirt. It's actually pretty windy here today, so any audio, even from that Rode video mic over there with the dead cat on it, is still gonna pick up wind noise from today. So let me warm up on my front side run. First one of the day, boys. Whoa, yeah. So that time, front side to back side. I know at the end of the day last weekend, I was going front side to front side, and that felt like a lot of good front side practice. You really got to get on your heels. I think that's the big part with front side. If you're a backsider, with the front side, you really just want to get comfortable, staying low and getting your weight on your heels and just tucking into it. That's so key. I don't think you could have too many hours of practice doing that. All right, boys, let's get in there. All right, so that felt pretty good. It actually felt nice. I'm kind of digging the way this second sort of cutback, not really a cutback, but you know, it feels that way. Kind of gives me this off the lip kind of vibe, which I haven't felt in so long. Your mood plays such a big part in how you skate. And, you know, warming up your body, you also need to warm up your mind. Warming up your body is part of it. You know, you start to feel more confident, secure in what you're doing. I think even putting my pads on, I'm still aware that I'm skating without most pads. But you know what? It is what it is. All right, here we go, boys. All right, so something I did right on that run that felt good, and it really felt like something I needed to do. As I went up to the top where I could have hit that double truck grind if I had the guts, I felt like my legs were kind of stretched out a little bit. And then as I got to the top, I felt like I was bending them to where I was turning out with my knees bent more. That felt really good. So I'm wondering if I get up there more and try to have my knees bent more, will that help me zero in on it and feel more comfortable with it? Let's try. Bend your knees more, Roman. Whoa, okay, boy. All right. I definitely bent my knees more on that one, and my wheels hit the coping. I was kind of scared. Like, I focused on bending my knees so much that it kind of weirded me out. So maybe it's my first time. Maybe if I start to have a little more thought as I'm approaching to bend my knees, to bend my knees a little more calmly, right? Just try to get a little lower into it. Get that weight to the front. I'm gonna go back right now, and I'm gonna try all those tips from Brandon again too. I'm feeling a little low energy today, so I'm just gonna try to move through this. I'm gonna try to stay calm, because you know what? You can make progress on the days that you don't think you're making progress. It's just about bending your knees more, being calm, breathing, and trying to make less mistakes. So let's see if I can do that. Look at that jet. Every time I hear a jet, I think I'm in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It's almost kind of weird. Thank God I'm not. I don't want to live in that world, that's for sure. There's a lot of YouTubers I've been listening to talking about that world right now. I don't like that. I came out of that in 2011. I'm not going back down that street. That fear road doesn't belong in my life like that. All right, here we go. You know who you are. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I think you gotta bend your knees at the top. Tuck a little bit. When you go in there with some speed and you pump at the bottom, in order to pump at the bottom and then get your knees back up underneath you, you kind of got to pump hard, and you almost throw your feet into it more. So I think if you're at the stage that I'm at, or maybe you're even behind me a step or two, you're not even focused on the coping right now, focus on the carve. If you can get around there, get up on that wall and manage to get your knees bent again at the peak, try that. I think it helps you pump into the carve a lot. And I feel like when I'm remembering to do it and I do it, I feel like I'm having a more secure carve, which could lead to the grind. Let's just confirm it again. It looks funky. Like, I feel like it looks funky. Like I've said in previous videos, I feel like I'm pumping. I feel like I'm pumping too hard. I'm gonna look back on the footage and be like, where's the knee bend at all? I don't see it. And if that's the case, I come back out, I try to do it even more. At the same time that I feel like I'm making some progress, I sort of feel like I'm regressing as well. Like maybe I'm overthinking. And I think overthinking becomes a huge problem too, because you're not just going for it. So I definitely don't want to be that guy. So I'm gonna have to decide real quick which one I'm doing. gotta get higher than that. That ain't okay. In pads immediately. I feel better equipped for this. So let's try. Oh, right there. Ah. Dude, I'm just not feeling it today. I feel like this is sort of a bust today, man. You get in a, you relive that crappy situation and it just messes with you. So I can understand with anybody who's had like some sort of a situation happen at the skate park and it's turned you off. But you know what? You can't continue to let something like that affect you, because to be honest, that person might not even remembered what they were doing. They might like sleep a good 8 hours and realize they wish they didn't make such a beef about something. And so you never know. And it might just not matter at all. You might just end up saying, what the F? I'm gonna move on with my life and I'm not gonna let that affect me anymore. My deal is when you edit a video, you gotta listen over and over and try to cut out something or, whatever. You're trying to bring it from 30 minutes down to 18 minutes or 16 minutes or ideally 8 minutes. Sometimes it's hard to make a video at 8 minutes. So, especially for me, I just keep on going. But honestly, I feel like maybe I'll get an afternoon session today. Maybe I'll sit down at the bench and get caught up on some work and get to do a weekend session. Either way, I want to get farther away from that jacked up day. Yeah, I'm in Ghost Recon Breakpoint again every time I hear those planes. Dang. You know what? Wow. I'm much more tactical thinking playing those games though. Yeah. Anyway, guys, get out there, have a good weekend. If you got some stink like this in your life, just remember the skate parks to forget about that. And the win for the day is I got to skate, right? I got a dry bowl. I'm in a t-shirt now that I warmed up. And overall, it's a good day. I put a little too much focus and stress on making the grind or making progress. But the thing is, I made progress anyway. Some days you can't see it, but the deal is if you get time on the board, you're making progress. Don't be upset if you don't get it. You'll get it the next time.